Welcome back to Beyond the Sky Podcast. It is your host, Nathali Kabongo, and today I am back with another spooky tale to tell you guys today. This scary tale takes place in a small town in France, and it is about a young woman who encounters a man who shouldn't have ever existed. Let's get into this scary, spooky tale. Diana was a young girl who was attending a small college in her town. She was studying psychology and she was trying to be a therapist one day. She was currently in her third year of college and she realized that she has a social life with her friends and her family. But something was missing in her life and she felt as though it was time for her to experience love. Yeah, she experienced love before in high school, but it's been years at this point. So she wanted to experience something different that will allow her to expand her social life and also add a little small spice to her life. Diana, one night, after studying for her psychology exam, she decided that she would download a dating app. This app will allow her to meet different type of guys and perhaps even meet her future husband. So Diana downloaded this dating app, and as she was scrolling, she received a notification. It said that someone liked her, and so she was really surprised because it didn't even take her that long for someone to like her. When she pressed on the profile of the individual who pressed like on her profile, she saw it was a beautiful man. He had a nice low cut, a nice mustache. He looked pretty good. But she also realized he looked a bit older than her, but she didn't care. She was an adult and he's an adult, so they would be like adults. So Diana agreed to start chatting with him. His name was Martin, and they were chatting every single day. Every single week, every single day, weeks have gone by. Even as Diana will be studying at her community hall, she would always talk to him no matter the time. But one thing Diana found strange was Martin was always available after 4 p.m. It was weird for her because she always wanted to be in contact with him even though it was daytime. But she realized he only comes online or he's only available after 4 o'clock in the evening. So she did not pay in mind. Perhaps he's a busy man. Of course, he's an older man. Maybe he's working. And he has a life outside of this chatting life that he has built with Diana. A couple weeks goes by and Diana decided that she wanted to see him in real life. They've been chatting for quite a while and she assumed that it was now time for her to ask this man, Martin, for them to at least have a meeting because she was waiting for weeks for Martin to say something regarding this because, as we all know, us ladies, we could be complicated. We always want a man to come first. Us ladies, we can do the first step too, but honestly, if I was her, I would have waited too, I like when my man takes the first step. Back to the story. So Diana, in her room, she called Martin and asked Martin if they could meet somewhere. And Martin was like, "Are you sure you want to meet me?" And Diana said, "Absolutely, I want to see you." So Martin texted her the address of where she has to go. It was a karaoke bar that was a couple kilometers away from her town. It was another town, but it wasn't too far from where she was living. And Martin said that they should be meeting that evening. So Diana was so excited. She did her hair, she got dressed. She even told her roommate that she was going to meet Martin finally. And her roommate was so happy that Diana was going to meet Martin finally. Once Diana was fully done getting ready, she took a taxi cab and the taxi drove her to the next town over where the karaoke bar should be. But upon arriving at that specific location, Diana realized that karaoke bar was abandoned. No one was around there. There was not a living soul except her and the taxi man. The taxi man looked at Diana with suspicion because it was quite weird that she was the only person here and he did not find it normal. And so the taxi man felt really bad and decided to stay back to see what Diana would be doing next. After waiting for almost 1 hour and 30 minutes and calling Martin's with fail, she decided to leave the area and go back to her dormitory where she lives with her roommate. On her way back, she was really upset. She kept trying to call Martin, but Martin was not online and he wasn't available in the chatting app. And so when Diana arrived home, she was really upset. She called him and texted him and told him that what happened tonight, I did not like it. We were supposed to see each other, but we never met. I'll be going to bed and I'll talk to you tomorrow. After cleaning her room, she went ahead and she went to bed around 11 p.m. And in the middle of the night, Diana was awakened by her phone ringing loudly. She looked at her phone and it was Martin calling her. Diana shot up and took her phone and answered the call and started yelling at Martin and asking him where he was and how he left her hanging. And Martin was simply laughing and saying, I just wanted to see how dedicated you were to see me. And truth to be told, I'm not in France at the moment. I just wanted to see if you're willing to see me truly. And this gave me the confirmation that you are really willing to go to next town over just to see me. And Diana was upset at this ideology of his. It did not make any sense at all. But then after a couple of minutes, Diana felt better because Martin apologized and he was whispering sweet words to her that made her feel better. And Diana had a great idea. And she asked Martin, do you want to FaceTime? We have each other's phone number, but we never saw each other like this through the phone. Do you mind if you FaceTime? Martin went quiet for 1 minute. And Diana said hello. And then Martin responded saying that he was sorry because he was afraid because he didn't want her to see his face because in the dark he perhaps would look weird. And Diana did not care about that. She simply just wanted to see the person she was falling for. And so Martin simply agreed and they went on FaceTime. Now this is the part where Diana felt shivers going down her spine. The moment that they went on FaceTime, Diana only saw 2 pairs of eyes on her screen, but she didn't see the entire face of Martin, and that freaked her out. And she kept asking Martin, let me see your face, turn on the light. But Martin would always make up some excuses saying that, no, I'm in the dark, I can't turn on the lights because right now the electricity is cut off, I'm using my data to call you. And she was upset because she really wanted to see this handsome man that she was so used to talking to every single day. And Diana said, I just want to see you for the 3rd time. And Martin said, you really want to see me? And Diana said, of course. So then Martin told her, look behind you. So Diana looked behind her and she saw nothing, but she saw that her closet door was slowly opening. And she looked back at her phone and she was angry and she was telling Martin, can you please stop? This is not funny anymore. And Martin simply laughed. And one thing that Diana did not like about this was the fact that Martin's voice is naturally deep. He has a really deep voice, but in this moment his voice was really, really deep and it really scared her. And out of nowhere, her bedroom light started going on and off, and she was really scared. She kept telling Martin to stop playing games because she really wanted to see him and she felt odd. But Martin did not say anything after that, and out of nowhere, he just hung up the call, and Diana was so upset. All Diana did was shut down her phone and she decided to go to bed. The next day, and the second day after, and throughout the rest of the week, Martin did not call her, and Diana did not see Martin's profile anymore on the dating app. He was totally gone. And this freaked Diana out because it's as if he never existed. And so Diana decided to do some research on this guy that she fell for, Martin. The first couple of websites she found was of a Reddit post of a young girl describing the same experience that Diana went through. and how the girl was warning other ladies on the dating app to avoid this man because he's not real. Diana just laughed and didn't believe that this was true. But the further that she scrolled down in her search for Martin, she found a funeral website. And on this website, she saw Martin. But underneath his picture, it said that he passed away in 2011. After this incident, till this day, Diana never wants to date anyone ever again. She doesn't mind dating in the future, but in the moment right now, she keeps having nightmares of Martin coming to chase her at night, and she doesn't know what to do anymore. Let this scary tale be a warning to all of us. It's important for us to have discernment, to know exactly who we are talking to. You can talk to someone and you may think they're normal, but they're not. You really never know what goes on someone's mind when they talk to you. Their actions will show how they really think about you. However, I'm a Christian, so what I will just suggest through my belief is to always pray and ask for the Holy Spirit to show you how this person and who this person you're talking to really is. May He put in your hearts and in your mind to have that discernment, to know who is wrong, what is right, and what is wrong. Because your life is precious, and don't let anything come into your life disguised as an angel of light come and ruin it. So please be aware of who you talk to, and don't be afraid to pray. Thank you so much, my angels, for listening to this tale. I hope this tale taught you a lot of stuff and what you need to do if you ever find yourself in a similar situation. God forbid, of course, but it's very important that you take care of yourselves. And I'll come back with more stories. Bye-bye, my angels.